Hey guys, Tom here from Back Garden Bushcraft. It's a rainy, miserable day. I took a look at the weather forecast. It's due to rain all day. And yeah, I was just a bit miserable at home. It was grey and raining, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna sit at home watching the rain. I might as well be out in it. So I quickly threw together an overnight bag and then got a lift to the woods. I've just been dropped off about 15 minutes ago. I've just been hiking in. And yeah, so we're gonna set up a little spot. We're gonna find somewhere to camp, set up a tarp and get out of this rain. But you know, if you were only to camp when it's sunny, you'd miss out on probably 70% of the times you can actually go camping. Now this bit of the woods, we got some yew trees. Got a beech tree behind me there as well. I'm not actually gonna camp here. Don't really like camping near beech trees. So yeah, we're gonna find somewhere else. Beech trees are called the Widowmaker, as I'm sure you guys know, because they're prone to dropping limbs. Anyway, I'm gonna find a spot and I'll bring you back in a minute. Hey guys, not sure if you can see anything on the screen. The camera got really wet in this sort of downpour. Heavens opened just as I found a spot, and as you can hear, the rain's hitting the tarp pretty hard. The ground's very wet, so I've put a poncho down on the ground to keep me up off the wetness. And yeah, I've gone for a simple A-frame shelter. We're on a bit of a slope because this is a really hilly area. And yeah, we're just going to make the best of it. I'm just going to sit and chill and just enjoy the sort of sounds and sights of the woodland. I've seen deer up here before, so I'm hoping if I'm quiet I might see some. But yeah, I'm going to let the camera dry out for a little while and then later on get some wood in for my twig stove. Well guys, the rain's not getting any lighter. In fact, it got really heavy about 10 minutes ago. So yeah, I've just been sitting under my tarp, trying to dry off a little bit. I got very wet walking in here. But yeah, it's really nice to be out. It doesn't really matter that the weather's grim. I'm just enjoying listening to the sounds of the woodland. And yeah, I've had an audio book on as well. I've been listening to Lord of the Rings. If you follow my channel, you know I'm a huge Lord of the Rings nerd. I just love it. So really nice listening to that. And I think it's about time that I treat myself to a little beer. So I've got a Cotton Clouds craft lager here. I think, yeah, let's just enjoy this. It's a bit of a horrible day. I might as well treat myself. Ooh, nice. I'm not much of a lager drinker really. I like my IPAs. I like stuff like Guinness or stouts, and sort of draft, sort of English beers as well. But yeah, this is quite a nice lager. I just picked it because I like the can, to be honest. I'm one of those people that likes window shopping, and if the can looks cool, I'll pick it up. Well guys, a few hours have passed. I'm about to have dinner. Made a little ash handle for my Life Venture titanium plate. I'm just going to use this as a frying pan today. Yeah, she's done. She is done. So I've got a nice multi-seed bat. Put her in. Cheers, guys. A Weisse beer, rhubarb flavour, interesting. Definitely straying out of my comfort zone on the beer front today. Not sticking to my normal IPAs, but anyway, cheers. Ooh, that's tart. It's like a sour. I don't mind a sour though. That's good. Slightly pink in the middle, but warm all the way through. That's lovely. Well guys, hopefully you can hear the rain on the tarp. It's not let up at all, it's still really, really heavy. The ground's very, very muddy. Well guys, as you can hear, the rain is still hammering out there. I'm staying really nice and dry under this A-frame configuration. My tarp, nice and low slung to the ground, so there's no water or anything getting underneath. I'm on a nice reindeer hide and a ground sheet, so yeah, really toasty in here with the fire out in front. And yeah, it's just been a really relaxing time watching nature's television, eating my dinner. I've had a little chocolate bar as pudding afterwards, and yeah, I've just had a great time. Just goes to show, I could easily have looked at the weather and thought, nah, I'll give it a miss this time, but actually I saw an opportunity and packed and just went for it, and I'm really glad I did. So yeah, if you're umming and ahhing, do I go out in the bad weather? Do it. It's really fun, and you'll learn a lot as well. So yeah, it's been a great evening. I will continue watching nature's television, watching the fire until I feel a bit more sleepy, and then I'm going to get my sleeping bag and hit the hay. I do hope you've enjoyed this evening, and I'll bring you guys back in the morning. Sleep well. Well, good morning guys. It's actually quite a nice morning. Sun's out, nice cool breeze, and yeah, the rain has stopped finally, which is good. It stopped at around, I don't know, 10ish last night, and still got a bit falling off the trees, but yeah, not too bad. And slept well. It was nice and warm. Got my old snug pack sleeping bag that I've had since I first got into bushcraft, and yeah, still doing me well. So yeah, I'm gonna get up. I'm just plucking up the courage to get out of my sleeping bag. I'm not a morning person, and I always find that early starts and a warm sleeping bag make it hard to get up and at it. So yeah, I'm just going to spend 5 minutes plucking up the resolve to face the day, and then yeah, let's get at it. I'm going to cook up a little bit of breakfast. I've only got a really simple porridge. Basically, I pre-mixed oats, sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg and powdered milk together at home. So all I have to do is boil some water with that, and I'll have some breakfast. Got some coffee. Yeah, it's going to be nice morning in the woods. The birds really did a lovely chorus. I know in all my videos I go on about the birds, and the reason about that is I just love listening to them. And here was particularly interesting last night. There were owls hooting, and then this morning just this absolute raucous rabble of noise from the birds. So yeah, right, I'm gonna get up. I'll speak to you guys later. Okay guys, I'm going to do a bit of slingshot practice. So using a stump, a fallen tree as a backdrop, I've set up my 2 beer cans from last night. Don't worry, once I finish using them as targets, they'll go straight back in my bin bag. Remember to never leave rubbish, always leave no trace. So today I've brought out my Hathcock target sniper. This is a slingshot I got from America years ago, inspired by Bushcraft, who used this in a lot of his hunting videos. So TJ Into the Wild has been sending me loads of videos, giving me little hints and tricks, and I'm learning, and I just find it a really fun little extra hobby and part of the bushcraft to learn. So I'm going to have the little target shoot with this, just a bit of fun, and I'll film up near the targets and down here looking at me, so you can see a couple of different angles. Got it. hit there, hit there. Got a few on this can. Literally just split it open. And then this one, got a hole here. Look at the exit wound on my tone burst. Right, that was a real lot of fun. I've actually been shooting for about 40 minutes. Just been walking around picking targets. I haven't just shot the cans, shot some stumps and things like that as well. Started off a bit rusty, haven't shot for a few weeks, so initially it was just remembering my stance and anchor point. Once I'd worked that out, I started to hit them fairly consistently at about 20-25 paces, 25 yards, something like that. So definitely something I want to practice and get more consistent at. It took at least 10 minutes of me like relearning my anchor points and things, so I just need to practice more frequently so I don't forget my anchor points and things like that. So really enjoy it. It's a really fun thing to do. If you've never shot a slingshot, it's really rewarding and a good laugh. Anyway guys, I think I'm gonna have a pipe and then pack up and go for a little hike. So this is a perfect example of what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Mature beach, and I said I wouldn't camp anywhere near one, and the reason why is because of this. They're widow makers. They can just come down in high winds or when the sap rises without warning. And like the bark of that looks fairly healthy. And you look in there and the central core of that is rotten. And you can see that that tree has cleaved itself in half. So you really wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere near this when it came down. And I've actually heard a beech do this in the night once, well off in the woods, and it sounded like a gun going off. And when we investigated in the morning, we found it was a beech. You can see all these branches here, and then up there, that one's cracked and ready to come down too. You can actually see there's some bracket fungi on there, showing the dead, dying nature of this tree. So yeah, always be aware around beech trees, they are dodgy. Well guys, that's me all packed away. I've left no trace. I've put the fire out. I've covered over the flat spot where I've slept with leaves and debris and wood and things like that. So couple of days, another rain, won't even look like I've ever been here. Really important to try and minimize your impact. Obviously, if you're going to have a fire, you need to be responsible. And that's why I carried in 2 extra Nalgene's of water, just so even with a firebox, I just want to be really safe. Definitely overkill, but better safe than sorry. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've got about 1.5 kilometers to walk. I'm going to go a slightly longer way on the way out, and then I'm going to drop my bag off and I'm just going to go for a hike and not film it. So I'm just going to have a day outside. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. I've had a lovely little stealth wild camp. Really enjoyed myself. It was nice to get out and clear my head and yeah, experience such a gorgeous day after the hideous weather we had yesterday. So stay safe, get outside, and I will see you guys in my next video.